So our visions of these sacred geometry patterns can at their highest level mean a literal communion of our human mind with the divine mind. This experience can transform our deepest sense of ourselves and of what our true potential really is. This idea that the basis of creation is sacred geometric patterns is related to the findings of some modern physicists who say that the evidence in modern physics shows that the essence of all creation is not physical matter, but consciousness. A key aspect of consciousness, being the foundation of all existence, is that light and consciousness are the exact same thing. This is embedded in Genesis, with creation beginning with the statement, "Let there be light." Modern physics says that everything is fundamentally energy, and that light exists both as a physical particle and as an energy wave. Light is the fundamental constant of nature, linking the concepts of physical mass and energy together in the famous E=mc² equation of Einstein. Light sets the speed limit for the physical plane. Modern physics says that nothing in the physical world can travel faster than the speed of light. This has all led to the concept that everything physical is actually made of light, and that physical matter is simply light energy in a specific state of materialization. Ancient traditions knew that when consciousness is experienced externally, it appears as light. And when light appears internally, inside of us, we experience it as consciousness. This is why auras of brilliant light are always sown in classical traditions around great initiates, either just around their head with the activation of their consciousness, or around their entire body and energy field, with higher levels of initiation and self-transformation. This brings us to what we might call the first letter in the alphabet of sacred geometry forms which create the world. This is the ancient symbol of the point in the center of the circle. This was the hieroglyph for the spiritual being of the sun, Ra'ah, in ancient Egypt, and became the image for the sun in astrology. Just as creation comes from light, the source of light and life in our earthly lives is the sun. This same symbol is used as the sign for gold in alchemy. Ancient traditions understood gold to be a physical crystallization of the same energy quality as in sunlight. This pattern is also the sign for the Godhead, the source of creation, in both the Rosicrucian and Masonic traditions, as seen in this image based on the work of the Rosicrucian initiate Rudolf Steiner. The Godhead is the divine unity, the original unified field where all is one. The macrocosm is the higher world which emerges from that unity. The macrocosm contains the Godhead broken up into discrete pieces, into a multitude of spiritual beings, worlds, and creative processes. The microcosm contains that same totality of the Godhead, but broken up into pieces of denser, smaller levels of manifestation, reaching down to the vital energy, physical, and electromagnetic levels. The hexagram of the macrocosm and the pentagram of the microcosm are sacred geometry keys to unlocking two essential levels of every human being: the astral body of consciousness and the etheric or pranic body of vital energy. These are also key parts of the Merkaba, the human soul vehicle. We have to switch our understanding of sacred geometry from being static forms to instead focus on the living, dynamically vibrating energy fields which create these forms.